to be working with you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. All right. Before we do anything, we need to sign a contract. This contract is binding legally, so when signing this contract means that you need to be at least for 7 days inside the EMS. And if you decide to breach that contract, you need to pay a fine of $300,000 if you leave within 7 days. Because we are gonna spend money and time to train you and make you a EMS employee.
Oh,
Therefore,
so
we have this.
The first 7 days, right?
Yeah, this first 7 days is you cannot leave the organization for that. If you do, you will get fined at 300,000 fine. So this is a contract that we need you to sign. So you understand everything? You understand the meaning of the contract?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey, Lucky, you're all just school, right?
What?
For your body cam? You forgot.
Yeah, I have my body cam rolling.
Okay. So we're up to later.
Oh wait.
Oh, I think we need to transfer to the training room. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you to training VC2, so I meet you there, Mupra.
Where are you gonna meet me? Where should I go?
No worries. There we go. I just moved us. Okay, I moved us up to another voice chat, so we can sit here instead of people gonna join us down there. Okay, so I'm gonna take up some medical charter and I want you to sign them. So.
Was the contract we're talking about before, right?
Yes, exactly. So the contract is binding you for at least 7 days to EMS, and if you breach the contract, it's gonna be a fine for $300,000. So all you need to do now is /do signing medical charter for me. Thank you.
Okay.
So you go to normal RP chat and then you /do and then you write signing medical charter.
Medical what?
The medical charter. I wanted to sign medical charter, please.
Okay. Did I do it?
Yes. No, it didn't show up. So what you need to, if you press T and then you go far left on RP actions and then do. And when you have done that, then you write signing medical charter. Thank you so much. All right. Give me a minute here. I'm just gonna prepare some paperwork. Jinshin, is this gonna be a trainee or a lab tech, by the way?
I don't want to be a lab tech. I want to work as in the ambulance and like help people around
All right, all right.
Yeah.
for
Just
now.
double checking here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already give him the role.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I was just double checking, you know.
Yeah. But can I change to lab tech if I wanted to later?
Yes, you could do that in the future.
But you need to be a doctor.
Yeah.
All right. What do I need to do to be a doctor?
Work hard and you will go through the ranks in promotions.
Okay.
Another.
The
other
more
one.
you work hard and you show your like effort and all that and motivation, you will then advance within the EMS with promotions and all that system. And once you reach doctor and you want to do a transfer to another line of career within EMS, you can then do so. Okay, there we go. If you go on this Discord right now for me, please, and you're gonna go to a section that calls staff, and there you're gonna find something called uniforms.
On Discord?
Yes. So go on Discord and then you scroll down a bit till you find staff and find the section uniforms. When you found it, please
Okay.
let me know.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so if you scroll up there on the pictures, you're gonna find a uniform section for your trainee rank. So it's going to be a full green outfit with white shoes and a facial shield.
Yeah.
When you found it, take a memory of that, and then you can go over the counter here and hop in the yellow circle and select your uniform. And we have two different greens of pants in there, so bright green and not the dark green for the pants.
Okay. Dark green, right?
No, bright, not the dark green. It's gonna match the shirt.
Yeah. I hope that this will be right. Where is this shield? I think this is it, right?
Yes, splendid. Alright, so back to Discord again, and we're gonna scroll up a little bit to a place called Rota. You're gonna find a section called Trainee Rota. I want you to go there and click on it.
Okay, trainee about that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm there.
So there's a guy, only Ahmed there. He has written something there. You can copy and paste it. But I want you to change the FH to PH for me. So just edit the text. And then time is, we start at 10:35, 7:35. So that's the time you can put in.
PH 7:35.
Yeah. So as I put there, you can exactly. So that's great.
Should I write training?
You don't have to. Otherwise I need to edit it anyways later on. So that is fine. Every time you come on duty, when you get into your uniform, as we have done now, your next step, you will then go to this rota and clock in. So when you clock in here, we can keep track of your time, and there we're gonna do the calculations for your promotions and bonuses. For example, if you do some good hours in a lobby, you're gonna also be a candidate for bonus system. But we're gonna come into that later on in this training. So today's training is called day 1 plus basics. So we're gonna do a lot of theoretical practice right now. And when we've gone through the basics, then we're gonna go to the practical and try out the lobbies. So that's what we have on the agenda. When you have changed into this clothes and you have done the rota system, I want you to press T. Then you do radio. It's called radio. There you're gonna write in 10:5 PH and training. What?
Fight what? Fight PH? Like
10,
5?
and then the binding, and 5 pH training. I'm gonna show you how. So as I wrote there, I wanted to copy it.
Okay.
So every time we come on duty, we always announce where we're going on duty and when we go on duty, so people know that you're available. So now we have done all the steps that are necessary to get on duty, which we are right now in a training.
Wait. I do this. Why? Like, I don't understand. Like the 10 to
10.5, we're gonna go into codes right now after this. 10.5 means on duty. So
Okay,
now you have now announced that you are on duty, and with the trainee, they know you're in the training section. So we can now head back to the Discord here, and you gonna scroll down to staff once again. And then in the staff section, in around the middle of all the text, you're gonna find something called radio codes.
Yeah.
When you go to the radio codes there and click on it,
Yeah.
then you're gonna notice that some texts are highlighted in red color. Yes.
Yeah.
Those that are highlighted in red color is what we use in daily basis in EMS. So as you can read there, 10.5 on duty. That's exactly what we did now. Later on, when you're gonna go off duty, then you need to do a 10.7 out of duty pH.
Yeah.
And also, if you need to take a break in the future, you need to do a 10.9. That means that you're out of service or unavailable. So if, for example, you're standing on a place where someone is covering you and you need to go, I don't know, get a cup of coffee, go toilet, whatever you need to do, then you're gonna do a 10.9, 5 minutes or 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I think, was the maximum time you can be unavailable without having to clock out.
Yeah.
And when you come back from a break, you need to do a 10.8. And what position you were in, that means that you're in service and available.
Yeah.
Also in that section, you will find something called 10.20. Let me know when you find it.
I found it.
Yeah,
10:20.
that means specify location. With that means that every now and then the high command will ask everybody for 10.20 in the chat. That means that they want you to respond with a 10.4, your position. So they know where every personnel are manned and who's where. So for example, if someone will now write 10.20 in the chat and we are in PH, all you need to do then is 10.4 PH. So they know that you're here and that you're on duty.
Okay.
Yes. Any questions so far?
What's PH? What's that?
PH stands for Pillbox Hospital, which we are in right now. Then we have, Sandy Shores. Have you been up there sometime?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be called SH.
Okay. Okay.
You know where you can pick up the job as a fire trucker, right?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, that's a hospital behind it
there.
also, and it's called FH as Firehouse Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So there's a little bit of short names and codes to keep track on there, but you will pick them up pretty easily with time.
Yeah.
In the first few days, things can be a little bit like uncertain or like new, but relax, it's all gonna be fine. And if you ever need help, you can always contact a high commander or a colleague. Everyone will help each other here because EMS is a big family. We take care of each other here. Alright, so now you have an appropriate uniform on you, and also we have gone through the radio codes, and you have done the radio chat there for coming on duty. We have clocked in a training rota, so I'm gonna show you the warehouse now, so you can follow me in here. This place is somewhere you cannot do anything manually, but what we can do here is check the inventory of all the medical stockings. So if you click on the show medical warehouse, you can see how many medkits, health insurance, and how many medical pills we have in stock.
Yeah.
In some events that comes here and there that are called the purge and such things, we can sell between 30 to 50,000 medkits those days.
Yeah.
And also if there's getting down to 100k or less, that's also gonna be a critical level. So then we know we need to notify high command if they don't found it already, and we're gonna focus more on creating medical supplies up in the med labs. And also, when you're standing in a lobby and you're gonna sell someone a med kit or a medical pills, it's gonna go directly from this warehouse into their pocket when they do a purchase. So it's nothing you need to do manually. Alright, we can exit this warehouse now. Every time you come in and out from somewhere with a door, you press the E button to lock and unlock it. So you can go ahead and lock the warehouse for me. Thank you. As you see in the middle of the door, there's a small lock there. So there you can see and notify like if it's locked or not.
Yeah.
Alright. In the EMS here and have you ever been in another legal org before?
No, this is my first legal.
Okay. We have a strike system. For example, 3 strikes will lead to a temporary suspension and retraining, and sometimes it's gonna mean that you get kicked from the organization. The strike system applies when you have broken several rules, or like if you're trying to trick the rota system to get more bonuses and such things. So if you are misleading the rota, or if you are not paying attention for a 10-10-20 in the chat as I mentioned, and like you don't do your work, you will get a strike and also verbal warnings and all that before we even go to a strike. But 1 or 2 strikes, like if you're on the street and you get arrested with weapons in your pockets and all that, there can either be 2 to 3 strikes directly, and you will get a temporary suspension and need to do a retraining. Often when you have broken the law out there on the streets and you get in trouble with them and you end up in prison, you will in almost all cases end up in a 3-day suspension, and then you need to do a retraining. So that's how the strike system works in this EMS organization.
Yeah.
So as I mentioned, this can be such as misuse of rota, changing name without informing high command. That means like if you want to go change your name and you do it like at the capital or elsewhere, and then you come back here without notifying me or any high command or higher ups, and we find it out later, that will result in a strike for you.
Okay.
So if you want to someday in the future change your name, just come up to someone like, hey, I want to go to that place and change my name, and then just notify someone that you're gonna do that, so we can change your name in the logs and on Discord and such things.
Alright.
Also, we have a thing called leave of absence that you can find in the important documents, also under the staff section on Discord. Use the LOA request form to apply for LOA. LOA stands for leave of absence. So if you need to take a break for 3-4 days, you need to sign this LOA. You need to sign that paper, so we can. Okay. You need to apply for an LOA before you go away for vacation. This will either be approved or rejected by the division chiefs or higher. All LOA of more than 7 days has to be informed directly to high command before applying. So if you know you're going to be away for a week, you need to go to high command and explain to them why. Because if you go away for 3-4 days and you know you're not going to meet the weekly requirements, that is 8 hours per week in EMS, then we're going to take it that you skipped work that week and you will get a strike. But if you know, if you do this LOA, we know then that you are away for personal days, and you will then be on the right side of the rules. So you will not get a strike for that. So as I mentioned, 8 hours per week is the minimum requirement we ask of you. I mean. And as you know, probably noticed, I'm not native to English. So if I say anything that is weird or unclear, don't be afraid to tell me that, so I can rephrase myself and tell you in another way or something.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
I'm understanding everything.
Yeah, I always try to be as clear as I can to everyone. So, also, if your game crash, that's gonna mean that you're having a code A. So, for example, if you're standing in a lobby like FH or SH or PH and you have a code A, then you need to go to the Discord again, and you're gonna find something called logs. In that section,
I found this.
yeah, there you have the code.
Under logs.
Yeah, so if you click there, you can see how people have does the format there.
Yeah.
So every time your game crashes and you're on duty and you're in a lobby and you're alone, we want you to do the code A, PH, or FH depending on where you are. When you're alone, you have the right to address like the @employee, so you address it to all members in the organization. If you are double stacked, like you have a colleague with you in a lobby, you don't need to address everyone by using the employee function. All you need to do is write in a code A, so we know.
So okay, in code A, I write what exactly? Like code A.
Yes, PH. That means that your game has crashed, and then you have notified everyone. So as soon as we check this log and we see, oh, PH is unmanned, then we're gonna send someone that took cover for you immediately. When such thing occur, we want you to try to restart the game as fast as possible to get back on your position. If you're unable to do that, you need to personally reach out on high command, tell them my game is not functioning, I cannot enter the game. Then we also want you to go to the router system and clock out after you have talked to a high command.
Alright.
Yes. Alright. EMS employees have immunity while they're on duty and in their uniform. As of now, we are in uniform and we're on duty. People cannot harass us, kill us, or rob us. If anyone attempts to kill, harass, or rob you, you can summon a guard to your position by pressing the M button and contact administrations in the game, like saying, hey, EMS employee getting robbed or harassed. In worst case, killed. And in most cases, they will come to you. If they are unable to come to you, you need to always have a body cam recording when you go from point A to B for on calls example, or if you're standing in a lobby or you're doing EMS work. Always have a body cam on standby. As soon as you see a situation turning in bad, activate your body cam directly so you can record all the events that like someone is harassing you or something in a lobby. Then you need to go on the forums and you need to make a report. If you're unsure on how you're gonna make a report, you can reach out to the high command and we will help you do the formats. Because sometimes the administrations on the server can be a bit kinky on like how your format is written. So yeah.
Oh, one question though. Does the body cam is it out of character? Like, do I have to have like a recording software, or is it in game?
In game, we are starting to implementing a new system where we need to do this /me activating body cam, checks that the batteries and all that is on, and then /do. Okay, I need to find that text again. Give me a second here. Alright, so we do like this. /me takes out body cam, turns it on, and check red light. And when you're done there, we want you to do a /do. It is recording and uploading to EMS Cloud server. So that's one way you can roleplay it, and also just in normal situations, like you can also just put it on and activate it. We're gonna do an announcement for that later on also, because this for now is not relevant. Alright.
Okay.
Daily organization task. If you go in the game and you press the M button,
Alright.
you're gonna press my organization, and then we find 4 available tasks there on the left side.
Yeah.
You have the doctor one. That means if you activate it, you need to heal 30 people, and you get 7.5k in a bonus that you can pick up in the postal office. And
the bonus to pick up from where?
Postal office.
What's the like?
If you click on the map and you see the postal box, yellow box on the map.
Yeah, oh, from there.
Yeah, so this is the postal office where you can pick up items or packages or bonuses.
Alright.
Then you have the infection. It's also, you need to do sell someone 1 medical pill and you will get a bonus for that also. Medications is 5 med kits. Yes?
Wait, sorry, I pressed an infection by accident.
Yeah, it's okay. While you have that thing on, you can look at me and you can press the G button.
The E, G?
G.
G.
And then 2 for organization, and you will find the tools that all EMS uses in daily basis. So here you can set a medical kit, insurance, you can learn player's illness. So for example, I click number 5 on me now, learn a player's illness.
Alright.
Okay, so it says I'm healthy, right?
Yeah.
But if it says I have a cold, then you need to go back to that menu and sell me a pill for cold. So go to that function and sell me a pill for cold. I mean.
Alright. The function is not available to you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bump you up from suspended training here. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Alright, there we go. You're a trainee. Also move around a little bit because you have fallen asleep mode and you're not allowed to do that while on duty. But we're gonna come to that later on in this training.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I went to sleep mode.
Every 7 minutes, the game script is gonna put you in sleep mode if you have not moved around.
Okay.
So now you can press the G button, number 2 organization, and sell me a cold pill.
Oh, okay. G button. Station. Cold pill.
Yes.
Okay, 1.
Yeah. Thank you. And did you also see the notification in your eyes there now? So that bonus is where you go to the postal office and you can pick it up there. And also, if you gonna heal someone, you need to roleplay it like, hello sir, what can I do for you? Okay, I'm gonna patch you up here. And then you can then press the Z button as a zebra. And you're gonna have the offer to heal someone.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do it on me, but I have full health, so it's not gonna work.
Heal up. Yeah, saying this player is full in health.
Yeah. I always take care of myself, so I'm always on perfect health.
Yeah, I'm not like you.
Yeah. So the task again was doctor heal 30 people while on lobby on calls. Infection sell 1 pill to a patient, can be any pill. Medication is selling 5 medkits in total to 1 or more patients. Supplies is when we go to medlabs and we do a supply run. If you activate it and you have done a completed delivery of medical supplies to PH, then you will also get a $5,000 bonus that you can pick up in the postal office.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna go into some of the policies of EMS here. So if something goes too fast or unclear, please let me know. As I mentioned when you signed the contract, if you decide to leave during training or within the first 7 days, since you have joined EMS, we can then ask for a 300k fine from you. That is monetary damage for time, resource, and personnel on your training that we have invested. Once you have been promoted, you will receive a medical mask like the white one I have. So at one point, when you complete your training, you will have to do an exam. When you pass the exam, you will also need to do a career choice. If you want to be MD as medical department or AS as ambulance service. Ambulance service focus is on the streets and the MDs are for the hospitals. And after that, after your career option and you got your promotion, you will then receive the white mask.
Alright.
If you receive a medical mask, it's your responsibility to keep this mask safe. If you do end up losing it, or you're trying to sell it on the beach market or something, you will have a fine of 300k and a strike as well.
Alright.
If you have a level 2 backpack and you die or something, there's a very high risk of you losing items out of your pockets. If you have a level 3 backpack, you're not gonna lose items upon a death or being unconscious in the street. Unless you have it in your hand. Normally, when you have the mask on your clothes on you, there's a very slim chance of you losing those items. But that's just so you know that the risks are there.
Okay.
All right. Employees should never try to sell any medical equipment that they own or have purchased from others in the beach market. So, for example, you cannot buy 100 medkits here and then go to the beach market and try to sell them there. That's against the rules.
Okay.
This includes your medical mask, as I also mentioned. If we are finding out that you're trying to sell them, yeah.
One question, like, okay, the medkits, like, do I buy them by myself, or like, so I take them from this, from the warehouse?
No, all the medical kits or medkits that you want, you need to buy them from a colleague.
Colleague, okay.
Yeah.
And then I can sell them to players.
No, that is no. You can never resell any items from.
Yeah, but like, what if somebody wants, like, a patient needs a medical kit? I just press on G organization.
In the lobby, and they come and they want to buy medkits from you. You press the G and then do the sell medkit function. If you're on an ambulance in the streets, you cannot sell medkits via your car. You can only sell health insurance and pills from your car. So those are the differences.
So when can I sell a medkit?
When we do the practical, when you're gonna do your practical work in the lobby after this theoretical stuff. Okay, so if you're looking to resign from EMS one day, you shall clear your dues, fill up the resignation form and important documents that you find under staff section, and inform any high command before you leave the organization. If you leave organization with informing, you will be blacklisted from all legal wars for a certain period of time. Depending on the severity of your actions, it's gonna be decided on how many days you can get blacklisted.
Okay.
Every trainee who's waiting for FTOs like day 1 and day 2 training and exams, it's all gonna happen within 7 days. If any of our staff fail to do so for you, you need to address this to the high command, and we're gonna make sure that your training gets completed and also that you will be able to do your exams. All right. So now we're gonna do some go over some must here while on duty. So bear with me. While on duty, you must always turn on the work radio when you're on calls. You shall never do that while you're inside the lobby, because if you activate the work or organization radio while you're inside the lobby, there's a bug in the city that gonna make you have like up to 7 people in your head talking at the same time without using the organization radio function. So that's a mind bug. So if you're going on calls or on any ambulance services, then you can use the radio, but never inside the lobby.
How do I turn it on though? How do I know if it's on?
You can turn it on and off by the F5 button.
Alright.
Yeah. And also you must always respond to radio calls and chats when necessary. That means responding to colleagues and communicating properly over the radio. For example, if someone's trying to reach you on the radio text, you always need to pay attention to the chat, especially for the 1020s that high command will ask you time to time.
Okay.
All right. Like I mentioned before, if someone asks you a 1020, you just respond with 10 for PH or 10 for on calls, depending on where you are and what you're doing. And that means that the high commander will know and have an update on your position and status while on duty. All right. So when you're done with your when you're done on duty and you want to go clock out, always come back to the closet, get undressed to your normal clothes, go on Discord, clock out on the rota, and then also in the chat in the game, as I mentioned before, you need to do a 10-7 depending on position, so 10-7 PH for example. Then people know that you're off duty.
Yeah.
Your personal vehicle, we have a parking in the backside. You need to go through a big gate there. Always make sure that you lock it every time you pass through the gate. And your personal car is only allowed outside in the parking area. Inside the garage is only EMS emergency vehicles allowed to be parked.
Okay.
If your vehicle is found inside the garage, you will be warned twice before it's towed away by LSPD. So always make sure that you're parking in the right place. Yeah.
Okay.
And also while on duty, you must always have a body cam on standby. For example, as I mentioned before, do you have any recording programs on your PC?
Yeah, I do.
Do you also know how to use this NVIDIA? Do you have NVIDIA graphics card, for example?
Yes.
Okay, so they have this. Yeah. Okay. So if someone harass you or kill you or something, use that function to make a copy of the event on video. Then we can use it as proof on the forums to make the report.
Alright.
I used to say some people think they need to have the body cam rolling 24/7. My thing is very situational, so depending on who's coming towards you while you're on duty, always make sure that you have the body cam on standby, or that you can use that shadow play on NVIDIA. So don't have your body cam rolling 24/7, but have it on standby, so as soon as you need it, you can just click one button and activate.
Yeah.
And that's also when you have done the body cam, you also need to save that file for up to 24/7 on your PC, 24 hours on your PC. Yeah.
Yeah, it stays there for 24 hours.
Yeah, you need to save the video for 24 hours before you're allowed to delete it, because if something happened and we need that file, you need to be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Alright, as I mentioned before, the minimum requirement hours are 8 hours. If the requirement is not met, a strike will be given to you. Always inform High Command if you are changing your name, as I mentioned before, and always make sure that you inform High Command if you have an accidentally gotten wanted stores while on duty. Like for example, you're taking an ambulance from the garage and you're gonna go to FH and do duty there. Whenever you go from point A to B, activate the body cam. Have it rolling until you reach your final destination. Because if you go in the street in an emergency vehicle and you accidentally kill someone and you get stars and become wanted, we want you to have the proof that you were innocent of making the accident. That's it for your own security, to be able to prove if you were innocent. If you fail to record it and you have created an accident and someone died and you became wanted, we're gonna have a disciplinary talk with you if found out. So always when you get wanted or something happen, we want you to come directly to High Command and address this to us or them.
Alright, but that might be hard though, cause like I don't have a lot of space on my PC, and the video videos just takes a lot of space.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's say when, like I mentioned, like going from A to B. When you have done that and you didn't create any accident or speeding or got in problem with LSPD on the way or whatever, you can directly delete the video after. But if something happens, like you crash into someone on the way to the point B, there's a risk that they will contact the lawyer and try to sue you. So that's why you also need to save that video, if possible.
Okay.
If you going on the street with the ambulance and you actually knock someone unconscious by the accident, no matter what you were doing, you need to stop the ambulance and go out and revive them and talk with them and apologize a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say, okay, shit happens, no worries, wish them a good day, and then you can leave.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's critical that you pay attention, because this can affect your career a lot.
Alright.
You may never ever go to the black market. It doesn't matter if you're on duty or off duty. It doesn't matter if your best friend is inside the black market or your mother with the cookies waiting for you. You are never allowed to be in the black market, because black market is a criminal structure. Only people that goes there are gonna conduct criminal business. So therefore you're never allowed to be there, no matter what. Outside black market, there's the side way roads. You're allowed to be there. and you also on the highway above it, you're allowed to be there. Black market and underneath the tunnel that is directly outside black market is a no-go zone for you to stay. So you can pass through it, but never stop there. Alright, so you may also never be on duty while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. You can never refuse to provide any medical treatment to any citizens. The only exception to this rule is if a patient walks up to you with a gun in their hand. Like they spawn in the hospital, they have a weapon in the hand. You must always ensure that you politely ask them to put their gun away, as hospitals are green zones. If they do not put their gun away, you can refuse treatment until they do. So, for example, pretend I'm a patient. I walk up to you, hey, Dr. Healman, I have a revolver in my hands. Ask me politely to tuck it away. When I've done it, then you can heal me. Or send me medkits or whatever I will want.
Alright. I would love to help you, but for me to be able to do that, I would like you to take the gun away so I can help you. Thank you.
Excellent. That's exactly how we want you to do.
All
right. You may never be on the phone while on duty, like answering a call, texting, or checking the auction. While you're on duty in a lobby, do not take up your phone. And for example, sometimes if you have accessories like swords on your backs and all, or tail or something like that, it's not allowed to have.
Alright, I have to remember that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And also, while you are part of a legal organization as EMS, you're not allowed to engage in any illegal activity on or off duty. So if you're in a family and they're gonna go do a robbery or whatever, you're not allowed to attend to that. What you are allowed to do is you can defend your fam house from a raid, or you can attend a family raid. And you can also, everything that is second dimension, that means when you go to an event like Biz Wars, you need to enter circle and come to a second world. That means it's out of world. Those events you can participate in. Everything that is inside the city in the same world as ours, you're not allowed to attend to them. And those are like bank robberies, store robberies, kidnappings, and also ATM robberies, and also the aircraft carrier event. So such events that occur in the city are not allowed to be attended. Also, if you ever have weapons or anything like guns and ammunition on you, you're not allowed to have them on you while on duty. So always leave them in the trunk before you go on duty.
Yeah.
Yes. And as I mentioned before, you must not ever attend any IC events, bank robberies, store robberies, aircraft events, and such stuff. Okay, so let's see here now. On PH, FH, and SH, we always require a minimum of 1 unit per lobby. So if a lobby is empty and there's 2 of you on PH, and then someone of you need to go to that empty lobby. If we have people on calls and there's a code A and our lobby is empty, address it to the people on calls and try to send them that way. Like, hey guys, someone need to go to FH, code A there, it's empty. Never give an order to a colleague, always address the high command if you notice any empty lobbies here and there, or anything happens. So always notify people, hey, it's empty there, and if no one replies to you, seek out a high command. Because otherwise, if you try to order someone or get in an argument, it can become drama that is not allowed.
Alright.
Let's say you are on a FH. It's a dead. It's normally dead boring there, and you feel like you want to change the lobby or something. You can always ask someone to do a little bit mix here and there, but always ask for a replacement or something. Also, I don't know if you have to monitors or something, because in some hours there will be very low traffic of people. So always have something to entertain you with, watching Netflix or listen to music or something. But always pay attention to the screen where your game are. So you always need to pay attention to the game. to the chat, not falling in sleep mode, not being AFK. You cannot leave your PC while in a lobby, because if someone comes up to you, you need to respond to whatever help they need. Sometimes they're very hectical in some hours, and you're gonna have so much to do, and some hours you're gonna have nothing to do. So it's always gonna be the situational, depending on like what's going on in the city.
Yeah.
So you're aware of that. And also when you're on duty and you know that you need to go, like clock out and go off duty, do not start to ask for replacement 5 minutes before. Always try to ask for a replacement 20-30 minutes before you think you're gonna go. Like for say the time is 9:30, you know you need to go 10 o'clock. So 9:30 or 20 minutes prior to 10 o'clock, always start to ask in a good time for replacement. You are not allowed to leave a lobby empty for any reasons at all. When you're standing inside the lobby, of course, if you have a like real life crisis, a kid of yours or whatever like hurt himself or something, of course you're gonna attend to that. But otherwise, never leave a lobby unattended. Alright, so now we're gonna go over the medkits, health insurance appeals and all that. So for example, we did a pressing G organization, and there you find the different options in there that this has to be like sorry, I came off myself here. So the G bottom and number 2, there you all have all the tools as I showed you before. We sell all the medical stuff.
Yeah.
If someone comes up to you in a lobby and they say, hey, I have a cold or something, always do this medical health check before, as you did on me. Because if they come to you and say they have a cold and you're selling them a cold pill, but they were actually food poisoning, believe me or not, they can get mad at you and everything is going to be your fault. So always, no matter how stressy or whatever mess they are in, always take your time, maintain a high professional level of role playing, do the medical health checkup on them to see what they actually have, and then you sell the pill. Otherwise, they're gonna be mad because they wasted money on wrong pill, you know.
Okay.
Prices for medical supplies. Medkits is $1,300. Medical pills without insurance is $1,000. If they have a health insurance, it's gonna be $500 with insurance. Health insurance itself costs $1,500. So we in the sickness we have 3 different stages. You can never say to a patient or a citizen that they have a stage 1 or stage 2 cold, for example. You need to use proper RP words for that. Like you have a mild cold or progressive cold. And then we also have severe coldness. So for mild is 1 pill required to cure, and progressive needs 2 pills are required to cure. And as you can guess, severe needs 3 pills. But there's also one thing here to have in mind, is that they can only use 1 pill per hour. So if someone has 2 stages of cold, you sell them 2 pills, then you need to inform them they can only use 1 pill per hour.
Okay.
Okay, so the functions of the health insurance here is a requirement for gun license from the Capitol building. So if someone comes to you and they asking you, hey, how can I get a gun license? Then you need to inform that they need to buy a health insurance, and then they can go over to a government building, and there they can do the purchase of a gun license. Also, if you have a health insurance, you're gonna have 50% discount on all pills that we can sell. The health insurance will also do that you have a faster rate of healing from John Smith, the NPC behind the glass in the lobby. So if someone having a cold day or like unattended, like after the tsunamis in the morning, it can be hard to find any personnel that time. So if someone has health insurance, they go up to the NPC, they're gonna be healing up faster than without it. And also the health insurance itself is gonna be valid for 7 days. So is requirement for a gun license, 50% discounts of all pills, and fast rate of healing from John Smith, and it's valid for 7 days. It will not affect the prices of the medkits, so $1,300 is always a fixed price on medkits, unfortunately. Plastic surgery can be found on the 4th floor. So if you want to do Botox or whatever, you can find a plastic surgery on the 4th floor, and the price for that is gonna be $50,000. So 50K. If you want ever to do a sex change, it can be found on the 2nd floor, and the price for that is gonna be $70,000. So 70K for a sex change on 2nd floor. Sometimes FIB or any like LSPD can come inside the lobby and they can ask you for adrenaline shots. If something like that occur, always address it to a high command. A high command will come down there and they will do all the dealings with these legal orgs. You're not allowed to do that. Also in those lower ranks that you're in now, that function is not available to you. Alright. Okay, that's the old system. Never mind, disregard. Okay, so while on duty, you must always be polite and respectful to everyone, and you must always maintain a high level of RP. You must always move around in the lobbies, sometimes to avoid the sleep mode as I mentioned, and every 7 or 6 minutes you're gonna fall into it if you have not done any activity. So, like I mentioned before, sleep mode and AFK and all that is nothing that you can do, so always make sure that you are awake and alert in the game. Also, sometimes in events, it can come up to 30, 40, 50 people in the lobby, everyone screaming, heal me doctor, medkits, medpills, you know, they're gonna be hectic. Always maintain calm and do it proper, like roleplay. Okay, so I'm gonna patch you up here. If you wait a little bit, it's gonna be your turn soon or whatever. Like, talk calmly to them. And then also you can press the Z button to heal them up, but you cannot use it as a machine gun. So that means you cannot do it rapidly or like spam the bottom as you want. Because also if you're offering this healing to someone, you cannot offer it to someone else before the offering has expired or they have accepted it. So sometimes when a guy come in there, they like, you're offering a heal to him and he doesn't respond to it, and there stands 10 people around you, you can be a bit frustrated. But just remain calm. Let's take the time that is necessary and then do what you can. So no matter how they scream at you, you stay calm and relaxed, okay? Any more questions before we move on?
Yeah, I kind of really don't want to like be anywhere near like the lobby. I just want to like do the ambulance work or any other work.
Yes.
Is that possible?
Unfortunately, no. I wish it could be that more areas will be more on the streets, but in this the situation of today is that we have a little bit shortage of personnel at sometimes. So when you're on duty on calls and someone is a replacement in the lobby, you must always go from calls and attend that lobby directly if someone asks you for replacement or if there's a code A. Because all the lobbies have priority before the on-calls duty. So for example, the priority list is number 1 is PH, number 2 is HH, SH, and number 3 is FH. The least the last one in the priority is on calls. It has no priority. So the lobbies always comes first before anything else. Well, for example, if you want to go on calls and you come on duty, go on duty like, hey guys, is anyone needing a replacement or anything, or can I go on calls? If no one needs a replacement and they say go ahead, then you can go on calls. Because like I said, all the lobbies have their main priorities. But for example, if you are a first responder, that means that you are AS as ambulance service, and there's an intern coming on duty. The first thing the intern is gonna check is the lobbies and what you can check if there's possibilities for you to go on calls. That's the differences between the career options of MD and AS. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna pretend a little bit here. I know role playing can be one of the hardest things anyone does. And I'm gonna play out the scenario for you. A patient walks through the doors and starts being very loud and yells about wanting medkits. What should you do? Like, I just come up to you and I scream, hey, medkits now! I want doctor, hey, heal me, hey, medkits, like, you know, screaming at you. That's gonna happen a lot, believe me.
It's kind of funny. Okay, I'll tell him, hey sir, come down. I'll give you a medkit right now.
Yeah.
1 second, and I'll do.
Never ask them to calm down. They're gonna get angry. All you need to
Alright.
say is like, okay, sir, it's gonna come right up, like a bartender, kind of.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything negatively
Got it.
towards one of these patients can blow up in your face.
Please. Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
that then.
Second scenario I can play up to you is sometimes they just walk into the door. They don't say a single word. They just come straight up to your face and they stand there and stare at you like a crazy person. Always then check on the chat there on the left side and see if they write anything like, hey doctor, can you heal me, or I need 5 medkits or whatever. Sometimes they don't even do that. They just stand here and stare at you like really uncomfortable inside here like, hey, I'm in your face. What you can do then is first thing you can do is offer a healing to them and see if they're gonna accept it. If not, press the G button, go on to number 2 and do a medical like learn a player's illness, like do a checkup on them and see if they need any cold pills.
Yeah.
So you need to be a little bit creative with those people. Sometimes it can
Alright.
also be like they have like sometimes you lose your voice in the city. So if someone come up to you and you kind of think they're trying to talk to you, say, hey sir, you have lost your voice, can you do a cough drop for me or something like that? And then they're gonna try to like reconnect their voice again. If they cannot do it, they're gonna text you instead.
Yeah.
Alright. So this was the theoretical. Anything that was unclear or any questions or anything you're wondering?
No, I think it's all clear.
Awesome. So before we do this practical out there, what was the three important things you cannot do in a lobby?
I cannot go AFK. I cannot like spam healing. I should always be like calm. And I shouldn't go to sleeping mode, I guess.
Yes, you
Did
are
I miss
correct in
one?
what you're saying, but not falling in a sleep mode, not being AFK, and not being on your phone.
Yeah, I know. On your
But
phone
you
too,
didn't
yeah.
answer any wrong there, so yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
now we're gonna head out there in the lobby, and you're gonna have a taste on the first-hand experience there.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, but you take a big deep breath, you know, and relax. It's gonna be fine, I promise.
I close this door.
Yeah, you can close it and lock it. Thank you. Hello, Darker. How are you doing today?
Hello, Lucky.
Everything okay? I think you need to do a cough drop.
Yeah, I need a heal.
I do it.
I'm just waiting for
Yeah.
the other guy to heal him or something. Alright, so I'm gonna patch you up to with some bandages. There you go. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Darker, are you here? You need to do a cough drop. Yeah. Can't hear you. Alright, stretch your F8 muscle for me and take a lap over there and come back. It's gonna help you. And come back also. What the hell? Alright, I don't think he understands me right now, but I'm gonna do some paperwork in my head here, and I also gonna observe you a little bit, so help everyone that
Yeah.
comes here and try to do your best, and do not panic, okay?
Yeah, he took a healing.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic now, and I'm just gonna do some paperwork.
You need some healing? Alright.
Dizzy.
Hello. Do you need some healing? Do you need me to patch you up?
Hello, Lucky. Hello.
Hello, Darker. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm telling you that I'm going for 10-9. If you're done with the training, can you send me an email? I will be
Yeah,
back.
absolutely,
Need
absolutely.
some patching
Yeah.
up?
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
Hello. Do you need some patching up? Alright. Here you go. Problem. Of course. How many medkits do you want? Alright. You too. Hey, do you need some help? Hello? Need some help?
Okay, I just noticed that I'm streaming this instead of recording. Okay, so everyone that is watching, in this EMS organization, I'm Dean of Trainee, and I used to be a FTO before, and that's a field training officer for new hires. So my job is to take these new hires, train them up for all their duties and everything to it. And yeah, that's kind of it for this time and stream.
Hello? Need some patching up?
This must be really weird for you guys, and my bad also. I wasn't paying attention on which button I was clicking when I was gonna record everything. So this was a little bit different stream then.
You heard me, Lucky, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright. I just kind of want like heal them, like, cause they all like seem they want healing. So, like, is it fine if I just heal them when I first see them, like when they first come to me,
Yeah.
without asking them anything?
You can ask them questions and all that, but if they are mute, like they don't talk to you, try to offer them the healing. And sometimes when they are in this outfit, when they straight up new here, they don't have a clue
Yeah.
about anything, so they come to you and want to patch up. what you can do then is offer them the heal, and then you can gently say to them, hey my dude, I think you need to stretch your Y muscle to be able to get patched up if you want to leave the hospital at some time. So like use creative words and encourage them to accept the heal, and then you can just point on the door saying the exit is over there, have a nice day.
Alright.
Sometimes you need to be very hands-on with some citizens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
How do you think it's going? Is it fun, or like you're lucky? This is really a slow hour for some reason. I don't know why. Normally it used to be a lot of more hectic than now.
I mean, I guess I'm lucky. I don't know, cause this is like for me, it's kind of boring. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like standing.
It's part of the job. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
But how do I know how like much I'm making right now? Cause I don't know how much I'm making.
I think it was for medkit you get 500 for it, and for a pill you get $300 for it.
For
and when you patch up someone, it gives you $100.
Alright.
So you have your basic income in salary that I think for you is 4,000 something. So everything you do here is also gonna earn up to a bonus like in your salary per hour. And also if you do 2 hours in this lobby, you will also the next day receive a bonus of $15,000.
Okay.
On top of that. So EMS, due to this kind of work here, we are more stationary than other organizations. Therefore, we have a high salary and bonus.
You have a minor code, so I can sell you a pill. Alright. You're welcome. Sorry, I had to like up you there. Cause this guy needed, he said he needed some healing, but he actually had a stage 1 cold.
Yeah.
So I said minor cold, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, and if it was like stage 2, it would be mild cold?
Yeah, you can say they have a mild cold, or that I noticed that you have a cold here, I'm gonna offer you a pill. That's one way to do it. And also if you notice like they have 2 stage or whatever, you can also like, hey, I noticed you have got a medium kind of cold or something. Are you feeling alright? Okay, I'm gonna sell you 2 pills here. Like, be creative with your words, but do not say like stage and all that, because that's non-RP.
I can sell you health insurance. It's 1,500, right? Yeah, so the health insurance stays with you for like 7 days, and it costs 1,500. You can you have 50% off of pills that we sell, yeah. And you can get a gun license. All right, thank you.
Have a good.
You too. You need to heal? You need to patch up? All right, here you go.
Can you heal me, please?
You need anything else I can do for you? All right, let me check you. All right, give me a second. I'll come right up. You have a minor cold. I'll give you a pill for it. Yes, 1 second. Here I come. Here you go.
Be a little bit more creative with your roleplay. Like, don't say you have a minor. You can say, okay, I noticed you have a mild or seems like you have some kind of a minor illness there. I'm gonna check you up. All right, I found this mild cold or food poisoning of yours, so I'm gonna sell you a pill or offer you a pill. So like, be a little bit more
Alright.
creative with the words. I know
Alright,
it's
yeah,
the
'cause-
first time and all that, but when you get warm in the clothes, it's gonna become natural to you. It's gonna become
Yeah.
easier with time.
Yeah, so like I'm a bit. It's
But one thing
Yeah.
though, good job on the prices there. I'm impressed.
yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. Was that? Did I answer that dude right? With the
Hello, sir. You need to go to the front desk there. Thank you.
Yeah,
food
lucky it's done.
poisoning? Okay, let me check you up. Let me see what's going on with you.
Yeah, Darky, you can reclaim your place there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see here you have a mild food poisoning, so I'm gonna help you out with that. Here, this should help you.
Yeah, and also I need the healing.
All right, I'll patch you up right up. Give me a second. Here we go.
Take your time.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you give him cold pills, please?
Who?
This
Give
one.
me heal, please. Fast.
I mean,
No, you
he
just
needs
gave
to
him.
come here and ask me. I don't mind.
No.
Okay. Hey, sir. Treatment? Okay. I didn't give you. Okay. You need
Alright, you
some,
can escape
patching
there now.
up.
Mupra, you can come with me.
Alright.
I also forgot to mention one thing before. When you sell them a pill and they use it here, sometimes they can lose some of their health, so you can offer them a healing for it.
Okay.
So you just have that in mind. Otherwise, if I could give you a high five, I will do it right now, right out.
Thank you.
It's a good job.
Alright.
Alright, so
Yeah.
any questions or anything at all? Like, how did it feel? Was it fun? Or like...
Honestly, when I was like at first, it was kind of boring, but then like, it's kind of fun, like
Yeah.
diagnosis people with the like the illness. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, when the rush hours come, when there's gonna be a steady stream of citizens coming your way there and all need help and all that, it's gonna be like, you're gonna forget time of, like, track of time and all that. You're just gonna have your hands full and be busy, you know. Yeah.
Actually, now that I've done that, I kind of have a question. Like,
Sure.
Can I use the chat instead of like voice chat sometime?
Yes, what?
Can I use like the text chat? Or
No,
has to-
all our work is done verbally.
All right.
If you lose your voice or something happens with it and they text you about medkits, you can write okay coming up or something like that. But otherwise, we really want you to use the voice chat.
All right. Okay.
Yes, that's also one of the requirements to be an EMS officer, is that you are able to use your voice.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
like
cool.
we don't accept people that doesn't have a functional microphone, for example.
Yeah.
All right, good job. If you want to stay on duty, you can do that. If you want to go and take a break or go off duty for a while, you can do that also.
I want to work on the ambulance. Like, I want to do that.
Yeah, you cannot do that today because all your training you have been now is the theoretical and doing the lobby training. Tomorrow we're gonna approach you for a day 2 training, and that's when we hit the ambulance and the road. So after your day 2 training, you're allowed to be on the roads in an ambulance, but not before that.
Yeah.
We can, however, go out to the garage so I can teach you how to log the vehicle, for example. Because if you need to go from this hospital to another one to replace or do anything, if you want to work like a lot today, it's good for you to know how to do it. So let's go to this door and parking. Then you can follow me on the right here.
Yeah. All right. It's like loading for me.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we go to that big garage port here and then press the E button again. So you're gonna have some more rendering to do.
Yeah. That's a nice garage for a hospital.
Yeah, so this is the vehicle park for all the emergency vehicles.
Yeah.
So let's walk up to this ambulance. As you see, the license plate here is some digits and numbers.
Mhm.
So when we log this vehicle that you're gonna use it, for example, you're going to PH to FH, you can do a 001 going to FH in the chat to announce that you're using this particular vehicle and your destination.
Okay.
Also,
so
go to the
say
Discord.
that again.
Yeah,
I go to the radio, right?
yeah.
China?
You press T, go radio, and then I'm just gonna do one fake here now. So to FH. So as I wrote there, 001 to FH. That's exactly what you're gonna write when you're using an ambulance to go into another hospital. If you're going on calls tomorrow, we're gonna go through that with your training. So that's how you at least gonna do when you're gonna use transportation. Also,
Alright.
as we did now, like 001 to FH, if you go to Discord right now and you go to the logs,
Okay.
you're gonna find the vehicles logs there in the very bottom, just ahead of code 8. So if you click there, you're gonna see all the formats and text everyone else has done prior.
Yeah.
So that's what you can do, like 001 to MedLab or 001 to FH or whatever purpose you're gonna use that card for. Always take the 3
Yeah.
last digits and what you're gonna do with it. So there you have it. While you're going from point A to B today, for example, you are not allowed to take any calls on the way. So you can only use it for transportation from this hospital to another. When you have done your day 2 training and you have accomplished that, then you're allowed to go on calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, we are now done. So
Alright,
congratulations on your first day. And any more questions
Thank you.
before we wrap this up?
Yeah, okay, so I healed all these players, like I passed them up and I gave them pills. Where do does the money go to my bank? Where do I find
Yeah,
it?
it goes on your salary. So like when the time reaches now, like it's 8:46, right? When it's
Yeah.
reached 900, like 9 o'clock, that's when the salary comes. If you're AFK, then you won't get the money. If you're
I won't
active,
get the money.
yeah, because if you're AFK, you will not receive the salary. But if you're not AFK, like you're in work and all that, and active in the city, when the salary comes, you get your payment. So everything you have done now is gonna be added up on your basic income salary. So instead
Yeah.
of gonna be around $4,000 or $5,000, you're gonna be around $10,000 to $15,000, depending on how much work you have done. And if you remember, you activated infection once and sold me a cold pill, right?
Mhm.
That also gonna send you $4,700 or something to the postal office. So right now, if you're gonna do more work, I suggest to you, like, go to the end bottom, my organization, and activate medication. So if you sell medkits up to 5 of them, you get another bonus sent to the postal office for you to later pick up on your free time.
So wait, I press M and I go where?
My organization, and then on the left side,
Okay.
you can activate medications, and that's gonna activate a quest for you to sell 5 medkits. When you sold these
Okay.
5 medkits and you have done the 1 cold pill, what the others of your colleagues or myself used to do then is activate doctor. That means you need to heal 30 people. So always take the easy ones first and take the longest quest last.
Alright. Yeah. But what happens if I manage to not do them? Like, because for right now I want to log off the
Yeah.
shift after this because I'm tired.
If you log off now and fly out of the city, as we see in RP terms,
Mhm.
the quest, I think it's gonna be there until you log on again, unless there has been a server reset, tsunami between that. So
Okay,
if you
yeah,
have
after
3
tsunami.
healings now, no, 3 soul medkits now, and you fly back later and sell 2 more, you're gonna get the quest. But if it's before 3:50 in the morning, you sell someone 3 medkits, and you come back 15 over 4, like 15 past 4, the quest is not gonna be there anymore.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to sell 5 medkits to the same player. You can always like 1 here and 2 there, like doesn't matter. As long as you have done it, you're gonna accomplish that quest or task.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
All right.
Right. Thank you, Lucky. It was a nice training. with you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. And if there's anything like you ever like feel uncertain or anything about, or you can always ask, no matter who it is, always ask a colleague or a high command, or everyone is gonna always help each other out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'll do that. Yeah, I'm
And
excited.
also, unfortunately, sometimes females can be a bit more target for like creepy like behavior. So if someone
Yeah.
creeps up on you or like accepting you, approaching you with a bad behavior, and you say they don't know and they don't take the hint or accept your no, contact the high command. We come down to your position and help you out. Sometimes in the days we used to have NG officers in the lobbies for your protection, because sometimes to be honest, some kids come in there with bad behavior and attitude. So sometimes EMS personnel need protection inside the lobbies, unfortunately.
Yeah. How do I contact High Command again? From within the hospital?
Yes, you can do like, for example, if you press the T button, and you can do either radio or non-RP radio, and like Lucky, how copy, or Lucky, are you available, or Jinshin or Teddy, like always use their name, and then are you available, or can I see you for a minute, like do something like that, and if we are available on time, we're gonna come and see you. Sometimes you can have to wait for 10-20 minutes here and there.
Alright.
But also, that's also why it is important to have the body cam. So if someone come up and creeps on you and they really harass you or like being nasty, make sure to capture that on the body cam so we can show it to the guards in the forums when you do a report. So that's the function of the body cams. So there's a lot of protective system for you as an employee. And remember, you're immune to all the robbery, harassment, and killings. So anyone that does that to you can say goodbye to the city for a couple of weeks.
Okay. Sounds nice.
Yeah, but also if someone really like trash talk you, do not curse back. If you do that, most likely your forum report will be rejected because you also like you curse back and all that, So always, okay, thank you, all right, and then just do your report instead. So that's your way to get back at people that doesn't behave.
Alright.
All right. Enjoy your day, and if you need anything, reach out. People will help you.
Yes. Alright.
All right.
Have a nice day, Lucky.
Thank you. You too. And it was nice meeting you. Take care,
too.
and
Yeah,
I'll
it was
catch you later.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You can go ahead to the lobby, or you can leave the Discord now also. Oh, okay. Hello, Yinshin.
You already left. You already left.
I accidentally pressed stream instead of recording. And I have one viewer here, so I don't know. But
Just clip it and then.
yeah, I'm gonna download it from Twitch and post it up on YouTube.
You're the first person who will use the.
Yeah. Give me a second. Alright, everyone that watched this stream, this was a training session from a trainee to a new hire. I hope it was somewhat entertaining for you and not boring or something like that. I did actually start the stream by accident while I was meaning to do a recording. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna fly off stream from the stream now, and I will catch you in another time when I'm gonna announce when I come back on stream. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your time and day, and I'll catch you next time. Yippee-ki-yay!